Welcome to the 186th District Court. Court is in session. This is cause number 2018 CR 4978W, the state of Texas versus Justina Papa. We're here today for a motion to enter an adjudication of guilt. We're conducting this hearing by video conference using the Zoom application. We're also using YouTube to live stream the proceedings to keep the hearing public. The time now is 11:25 a.m. on the third day of August 2021. These proceedings are official. They're on the record and they're being recorded by the official court reporter. Counsel and all present are instructed to act as though you're in court, and all are instructed not to record the proceedings. And if I could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Travis Banks of the state of Texas.
Luis Martinez on behalf of Ms. Papa.
Ma'am, are you the same Justina Papa? Ma'am, are you the same Justina Papa who was placed on deferred adjudication on May 16th, 2018 for possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? Is that you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
And state, do we have an agreement?
Your Honor, the agreements to grant the motion and sentence to 296 days under 1244A of the Penal Code. She's to get credit for time served, and she does have enough time to satisfy that judgment.
Mr. Martinez, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Judge, that's what we understood would be recommended, and Judge will ask you to follow that agreement.
And Ms. Papa, is that your understanding of the agreement as well?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now, ma'am, if I agree to this, because I don't have to agree to this, I ask that you waive your right to appeal this hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Martinez, do you agree with that as well?
Yes, Judge, I do.
Ma'am, I'm going to use a function of Zoom called share screen. I'm going to show you some documents. You should see on your screen the defendant's consent to appear by video conference. I'm scrolling down to electronic signature that I'm using my cursor to circle around. Is this your signature, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're telling me you understand that normally these types of cases, these motions to revoke, we do it live in the courtroom, but that you're consenting to do this by video conference. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
I approve the consent, make it a part of the record. And then I'm also going to use share screen to show you the actual motion to adjudication of guilt. I'll scroll through for you. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, sir.
Did you go over this with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Martinez, do we waive reading of the motion?
Yes, we do, Judge.
You get out of share screen. Ma'am, to the allegations listed on the motion, ma'am, to the allegations listed on the motion that you violated conditions of community supervision, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
You understand, just by pleading true, can find those violations are true and revoke your community supervision.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you still wish to plead true?
Yes, sir.
Find that the violations are true. I grant the state's motion. You're hereby revoked, ma'am. I now find you guilty of the underlying offense. Counsel, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, Judge.
Being no legal reason. According to the agreement of the state, ma'am, you have a state jail felony conviction, but under the provisions of Penal Code 12.44A, I will impose Class A misdemeanor punishment at 296 days in the Bexar County Jail, and I'll give you credit for time served. That'll make this judgment satisfied. Ma'am, this is a revocation of your community supervision where you have waived your right to appeal. I'm making a certification of this for the record. I'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. Is there anything else from either side in regards to the motion or the sentencing?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
No, Judge, not from us.
All right, ma'am, good luck to you. This concludes the hearing.